Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of JoeScentMe. As you can tell by the background and by this lovely person next to me, I am not at home in Fort Wayne, Indiana. No, folks, I am in Zurich, Switzerland with this lovely lady. Her name is Claire, and she is going to be experiencing some really cool things today because we're kind of doing a fun blind test on some fragrances. So let's show them where this is all coming from. So this is a goodie bag that I brought for Claire because we're here to visit her and hang out in Zurich, Switzerland. We're not just here for videos. Trust me, this place is way too nice to waste any more time on videos, but it's so beautiful. So we want to show it to you. Why not? What we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab any 10 fragrances. I gave her a bunch of sample, a bunch of testers, a bunch of fun things to play with. And she's just gonna grab random ones and we're just going to do first impressions and thoughts on those fragrances. So that's it. I don't have any notes. I don't have any way to tell you what's what. So go ahead and I'll let you grab whatever you want. So Claire grabbed not one fragrance, not two fragrances, maybe 3 or 4.
What?
Inside of this thing is a whole sample pack of the Black collection from Whittian, and this is an amazing house, by the way. So you did great. So you can pick from in here if you want to pick all 4, or if you want maybe 1 or 2 out of here, we can do that. So it's up to you.
So I just open it?
Yeah, open it, pop it open, there you go. So yeah, there's 5 fragrances in there.
Wow.
So you don't know what's what. You've never smelled any of this before, by the way. She's never, in fact, probably anything that's in this bag, she's never smelled.
So I'm gonna take this one.
Okay, so what we have here is Whittian Black number 4. I don't have the notes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it. We'll just talk about what your impression is of the scent and the notes, and here you go, that's that. What do you get?
Reminds me of flowers.
Let me see if I get
Do you
it too.
know what's inside of it?
I can sometimes pick out some notes, but there's definitely some fruity notes in here.
Good.
There's fruit in here, and when I go to edit this video, I may put up the notes as like a little cheat sheet to see if I'm right. I promise you, I have nothing on this. So this is Whittian Black number 4. There's definitely a fruity and floral component to this, so I agree with you on that, for sure. So what do you think? I mean, do you like the fragrance?
I like it. It's very fresh.
Yeah.
Suits the spring.
Good for springtime. It's not too heavy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Okay, from a 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best.
Mm-hmm. From a rating. I would wear it. So it's a 5. Or
Yeah, it's a 5.
Like, it's not my favorite.
It could
but
get
it's
better.
A very
It could
good
get
one.
better than this.
Of
This is
course,
just the
no,
first one.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
It's a 4. You heard it from her. It's a 4.
And now?
Ladies and gentlemen, she picked from the Dior bag. My wife over there was like, "What? You didn't show me this bag. Where have you been hiding this Dior bag?" This is the only Dior bag we have in the house, by the way. All the rest are Louis Vuittons and... All right, so you're going with Ballad Salvaged, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's give this one a smell. I think I know what this one smells
I know
like.
the Savage, but
So it's not the Sauvage that you're thinking of from Dior. This is
Yeah.
from the Dior private collection. So, all right, I've let this thing dissipate. All right, so what do you think of that?
it's also very fresh.
Yep,
Completely different to the
it is
other
completely
Savage.
different, I agree.
Completely different.
Definitely all of the Dior collection is unisex for the
Yeah.
most part. Some
All
of
the
the
Dior.
Privé line does lean more feminine, but I'm kind of on the mindset that if you like it, wear it. Don't worry about what people think. My wife was like, "Nope."
But I can't tell what's inside of it.
Well,
It's also like very fresh,
yeah.
floral.
I'll give it a smell too. Let's see. It's definitely got some floral notes. It's got some woody notes. But I like this one. I like this one. I like that this one, even though it's unisex, does lean on the woody. It has a woody component to it. Like possibly it might even have vetiver, I think. I'm picking up vetiver. I am picking up florals. So I think that will be probably a good fresh scent for the summer or spring, right? So you picked another spring scent
Right?
blindly. What in the world? You're doing great so far. All right. Let's go with number 3. Oh, by the way, what do you think of that scent? Like, was that a number out of 1 out of 5? What's your rating on that?
I like it. It's special. It's light. It's not too heavy. It's 4.5.
4.5. Okay, guys, we're going up on the scale here. So that's a 4.5. We're gonna go on to the next fragrance now.
This is a large bottle. What is it?
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Woman Gold.
All right, there you go. I know what this is all about. So go ahead. Woman in Gold. So Woman in Gold is from Kilian. That's a by Kilian scent. It is one of their more premium scents from Kilian. What do you get from this?
Oh, it's also very fruity.
Is it fruity? Yep.
Fruity. I don't know if I'm right, but I kind of smell mango.
Mango, you
Could
think?
it
Okay.
be? I have no idea, but
All right.
I like it. It reminds me on a sauna, like a bit
sauna?
woody.
Okay.
A
Like the
light
cedar,
woody.
like the cedar or
Yeah.
something in the.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give
You
that a
also
try.
want to try?
Yeah. Here we go. So you're right that there's a little bit of a smokiness to it, like there might be incense, maybe, possibly. Definitely, I feel like there could be some honey and
Right?
fruit in this as well.
There's a
The
sweetness.
men version of this has a lot of honey. It's like an overdose of honey. But I think that the woman version is not as honey, not as much honey, not as bright with the honey. So if you were to rate this fragrance, what would you rate it?
They're all very good. I can't go down or
I
below
picked some really good
4.
ones for her, by the way. And these are all for her to keep, by the way. So,
It's a 4.
4? Okay. It's good. We're doing good. We're staying in the 4s. But it's okay. You can say 3, you can say 2, you can say 1. You can say whatever you want.
This is a nice
Olibere.
package.
Olibere.
Olibere.
Olibere Paris. Okay, so let me pull out my little test strip.
Gonna open it. Ah, 4
So
again.
now you have 4 choices, and this is completely random. This was a set that I met the people at Essence last year, 2018, and of course I'm here for Essence 2019, but and with a pit stop in, of course, Zurich, Switzerland. Okay, the people behind us are going to smell really good because the wind is blowing back at them. So what I just so this one is called. This is from Olibere. This is called Le Jardin de Marie Antoinette, which is French for the Garden of Marie Antoinette. You can only imagine what her garden smells like. What do you think?
Very good.
I have a feeling this is going to be floral.
This is also, yeah, floral and very fresh. Again, like a spring.
You're doing great. I
fragrance.
mean, you've picked out like 5 spring
Right?
scents in a row. Yeah, so this is better than I thought. Okay, so I'm not a fan of florals, not typically, although I do like rose. Rose is one of my favorite floral fragrance notes ever. But this one has a sweetness, almost a powderiness to it. So there might be iris. I think there's iris in this. But it's actually a really good, well done floral. I'm actually so surprised, and I'm really glad that
Right?
it is.
I also
Because
like it.
I was, when I saw the Garden of Marie Antoinette, I thought this is going to be overdose of a flower bomb, and maybe it'll be a little too cloying, but it wasn't. It was actually really, really good. That's a really good one, I think. But sorry, let's see what she thinks.
I would put that into the 5.
5. That's
it's a
like
very
the
good
best of
one.
the best right now already. All right, we're doing good so far.
Let's take the big one.
Ooh,
What is
okay.
it?
So
Pekci?
she just picked out Pekci. Pekci is from Istanbul. This is the brand from Turkey. This is their discovery site. You get to keep it all of it. So there's a little cheat sheet here that tells us what's inside. So I will not,
Don't show it to me.
don't show it. I'm not even going to show it to myself. So she picked out Eau Dune. Let's take a look at that. Eau Dune. This is going to be interesting.
Is this the one you like?
This is one that I thought was good too, but I'll show you the one I liked. We'll do that off camera. This is, so the perfumer for this is Omer Pekci. Pekci is the family name, and he does some extremely unique artisanal scents. I mean, they're strong and unique. What do you think of that?
I've never, ever smelled something like this. This reminds me on so many spices.
Yeah. Okay.
Really like pepper,
Yeah.
maybe curry. I don't know.
Okay.
It's really like it's.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't leave it past him to use curry, but let's see if I'm.
This is very.
I actually
special.
will. I do have the cheat sheet for this one, and I will have to use it for this one, just because it makes it that much more interesting. So, as far as pepper goes, you are correct. Pepper is in there. There's woody, ash, cedar, gaiac, musk, oak, pepper, pine resins, sandalwood, and vanilla. What I'm getting is the pine resin. The pine resin is like really sticking out. There's a lot of woody notes, but the pine in this is what sticks out. What do you think like the occasion would be for something like this? Where would you see yourself wearing this?
Wow.
In bed.
Maybe. I know
In
some people would wear it in bed. So that's true. You bring up a good point.
It's very, for me, I have an impression like very dark. I don't know,
You
maybe.
think it's dark and brooding? Probably. Okay. Okay. What would you rate it? 1 out of 5.
So this is a very special one, but not my taste. I wouldn't wear it.
Okay.
I would.
Don't be afraid. Don't you prompt
No,
her
really.
to say
For
anything.
me, this is.
Yeah.
No, it's a 2 or even a 1.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Omer. Look, it's not for everyone, but I will
It's
say
very, very
the
special.
fragrances that are in here are definitely, you either like them or you don't. They're very polarizing, but they are also artistic and unique and really special. And I don't think that he does anything that smells like anybody else, which I love about him. I think that there's got to be something to be said about his originality when it comes to fragrances. There's too many fragrances that are out there that smell like other people's fragrances. So, ooh, okay, Shavoo d'Or.
Door.
Okay.
Is it also like something with gold?
Yes.
Second one I picked
Shavoo
with gold.
d'Or. There may be some information inside of there, but we will not read it yet. What I think is happening here, cheveux in French means hair. So golden hair is what I...
This is also a very good one again. Also very fruity.
Yeah, you're getting fruity? This is from the House of Sillage, by the way, guys. House of Sillage, this is the women's fragrance, by the way. And House of Sillage has their house split into 2 parts, men's and women's. The women's come in these beautiful cupcake bottles, and I'll show you the picture up there. And they're really pretty bottles, by the way. Cupcake bottles, ornate with Swarovski crystals on the top. Really, really pretty stuff. You want some notes?
Yes.
You want a cheat sheet on there? Well, let me read you this. Let me see if there is one. There is something on here. You might as well. Let's cheat a little bit here. So voluptuous fragrance with the essence of Bulgarian rose. So rose is in it, which I love rose. And then that's about all they talk about is rose. I do get the rose. You got the rose? I got the rose. That's all we need to know. That's all that's all my nose needs to know.
And by the way, it would be a 5.
That's a 5?
I like it.
That's a lot. She really likes it. That's a love.
All right, what do you have here? Elenia Black.
Oh. Guys, this is the fragrance one of the fragrances I was hoping she'd pick.
Really?
First of all, I already have experience with this, so I'd be lying if I tell you I don't even know. I already know how amazing this one is. This one got launched last year at Essence 2018, and yes, this fragrance house is from Zurich, Switzerland.
No way.
Yes.
This is so funny.
So you picked one of the fragrances from Zurich. What do you get from it? And I'll
It's there. I can't tell. There's not wood inside.
there might be some woody. There might be something woody in it. There's something sweet for sure. There's definitely
Leather? Is it?
could be some leather in it as well. I definitely think that there's some wood, leather, but I think there's some floral components to it as well.
A bit powdery also.
There's some powdery notes. I think there might be some iris or orris root or orris butter, which is what makes things powdery, typically, or rice notes. I don't know if you know that sometimes they put rice in things. Really cool fragrance. What do you think, though? Sorry, I don't mean to sway you with my little thing in there, but I do think that this is new.
This is also a nice one. Is it unisex also?
It is unisex.
Yeah.
It is unisex, and they have 4 fragrances in their line. They came out with azure, and they have a silver one, so they have gold and silver, basically, gold and silver. And then La Donne came out with white and black. So now they have gold and silver first, then white and black. So this is black. They also have white. You have both in that bag, by the way. But we'll move on. That was number 8. But wait, we need to hear what your number was on this thing. So what's your score? How do you rate it?
It's a 4.
You think that's a 4? Okay.
It's also pretty good.
You think it'll be a spring scent?
It is maybe a spring, but more for the evening.
Could be an evening scent. I think you're right. Going in with number 9. Ooh, all right. She picked
What
up
is this?
Mancera's Red Tobacco. This is a very cool bottle too, by the way. I like this bottle.
Oui.
Hold on. And so do they.
Oh,
Now-
do they also have 2?
So no, this is just showing you what the Mancera bottles look like in general, but this bottle looks different. This bottle is gold like this with red tobacco in it. So
Red tobacco. Is there also tobacco inside?
that would be interesting if it wasn't. Wouldn't it be interesting if it didn't have tobacco? So, let's go see if it has tobacco. Sorry, people. You just walked into that cloud. You see it go that way? Yes. Ooh, this is interesting. Go for it. What do you think of this? I'll tell you what it is, just based on the fact that I've seen several reviews for this fragrance, but I'll let you guess a couple of the notes. And if you said tobacco, you are already there.
Okay, tobacco.
Okay.
It's
Not-
very fresh. It's very living. This
Yeah,
is very
it's-
like
yep. But what do you think is making that tobacco so sweet or fruity? Like,
I don't know the word in English. Like lakritze. Do you know this?
No, I don't.
Anise, something like this.
you think it's
I
star
don't know.
anise? Star anise is licorice, like licorice. You're saying? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. All right, I'll tell you what it is. So you think it might be anise? I don't like anise, but I see why you get that licorice vibe. And it could have anise in it, but I'm glad it's not overly licoricey. The reason why it smells like this is because it's really like cherry pipe tobacco. That's what this smells like.
Cherry, right?
It's very cherry. And that's the red in the red tobacco. So it's a cherry tobacco scent, and I love it. I love this one. This is really
This
good.
is also a very good one.
Yes. Where do you see yourself wearing this, by the way?
In the evening. In the evening, yes.
Evening?
I
This is
think.
gonna evening
in
wear?
a sexy red dress.
Ooh, okay. All right, all right. Just like my phone. My phone now is in a sexy red
right.
dress. All right. And
Or in a black leather jacket.
yeah. See that?
Yeah.
Okay. And rating, what would you rate this?
Mm,
The Jeopardy clock is
it's a
ticking.
4.
You think it's a 4?
Yes.
4, okay.
Yeah.
4 out of 5. All right, so are we down to one more, folks? One more fragrance. Ooh, another House of Sillage. And honey, you have this one. This one's called Nuit. Nuit Moi. Nuit Moi. Let's give this one a little spritz to see what we're talking about, folks. All right, smell that, folks. Smell that. Okay, so check this out. So this is one of the 2 fragrances I think from their house. Even though this is marketed towards women, this is a cupcake that I think will lean unisex. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Unisex.
Yep. The other one that I think leans unisex is Emerald Rain, because it's also a heavy dose of patchouli, like a sweet chocolate patchouli, like sandalwood, vanilla, chocolate patchouli. This one is in that same vein. So there's some floral, but there's
Yeah.
patchouli, I think, in this as well. There's a great warmth to it as well. It's sweet. It's so inviting. It's very sexy. What do you think?
It's also like a fresh.
There is a freshness to it.
Spring fragrance.
Yeah, it's something that I feel like you can get away with in the springtime for sure. Some patchoulis are a little harder to wear because they get a little heavy on you, but this is definitely great in the springtime. So yeah. All right.
I would rate it with a 3.
You're gonna rate this one with a 3, okay?
Mm.
That's okay. I still love you, but I think this is more like a 4.5 for me.
4.5.
But yeah. So that was a fun video. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
This was not scripted. I promise you, the only editing I'm gonna do is me bending over and doing things like that. And I appreciate
Very
you being a
nice.
part of my videos. All right.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Guys, this is Claire. I'm gonna include her information down below, so you guys follow her, like her page. She's getting close to 9,000 followers. So make sure you follow her on Instagram. Also, check out the music video she was in. She's like the star in a music video and in other videos as well that she's done for modeling and things like that. So Claire's a model, by the way, if you can't tell. And yeah, I appreciate it. And I'm so glad I'm here in Zurich, Switzerland with Claire. All right, guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned for
Thank you
more
so
videos
much.
from JoeScentMe. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.